Isaiah chapter 17 and 18. This is God's message to Damascus, capital of Syria. Look, Damascus is gone. It is no longer a city. It has become a heap of ruins. The cities of Aror are destroyed. Sheep pasture there, lying quiet and unafraid, with no one to chase them away. The strength of Israel and the power of Damascus will end, and the remnant of Syria shall be destroyed. For as Israel's glory departed, so theirs too will disappear, declares the Lord of hosts. Yes, the glory of Israel will be very dim when poverty stalks the land. Israel will be as abandoned as the harvested grain of fields in the valley of Rephaim. Oh, a very few of her people will be left, just as a few stray olives are left on the trees when the harvest is ended, 2 or 3 in the highest branches, 4 or 5 out on the tips of the limbs. That is how it will be in Damascus and Israel, stripped bare of people, except for a few of the poor who remain. Then at last they will think of God, their Creator, and have respect for the Holy One of Israel. They will no longer ask their idols for help in that day, neither will they worship what their hands have made. They will no longer have respect for the images of Ashtaroth and the sun idols. Their largest cities will be as deserted as the distant wooded hills and mountain tops, and become like the abandoned cities of the Amorites, deserted when the Israelites approached so long ago. Why? Because you have turned from the God who can save you, the rock who can hide you. Therefore, even though you plant a wonderful rare crop of greatest value, and though it grows so well that it will blossom on the very morning that you plant it, yet you will never harvest it. Your only harvest will be a pile of grief and incurable pain. Look, see the armies thundering toward God's land? But though they roar like breakers rolling upon a beach, God will silence them. They will flee, scattered like chaff by the wind, like whirling dust before a storm. In the evening, Israel waits in terror, but by dawn her enemies are dead. This is the just reward of those who plunder and destroy the people of God. Chapter 18. Ah, land beyond the upper reaches of the Nile, where winged sailboats glide along the river, land that sends ambassadors in fast boats down the Nile. Let swift messengers return to you, O strong and supple nation, feared far and wide, a conquering, destroying nation whose land the upper Nile divides. And this is the message sent to you. When I raise my battle flag upon the mountain, let all the world take notice. When I blow the trumpet, listen, for the Lord has told me this. Let your mighty army now advance against the land of Israel. God will watch quietly from his temple in Jerusalem, serene as on a pleasant summer day or a lovely autumn morning during harvest time. But before you have begun the attack, and while your plans are ripening like grapes, he will cut you off as though with pruning shears. He will snip the spreading tendrils. Your mighty army will be left dead on the field of the mountain, for the birds and wild animals to eat. The vultures will tear bodies all summer, and the wild animals will gnaw bones all winter. But the time will come when that strong and mighty nation, a terror to all, both far and near, that conquering, destroying nation whose land the river divides, will bring gifts to the Lord of hosts in Jerusalem, where he has placed his name.